Fire signs, where y'all at? What's up? How are y'all doing? Welcome back in for your weekly reading. We're just going to be getting an overview of what's going to be coming in the next 7 days for you. So my Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this reading is for you, whether that's your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, all that, your Venus, whatever it may be. If you resonate with being a fire sign, welcome in. My name is Naomi. I am an energetic healer. I am a channel. I am also an earth steward as well as a farmer. I'm really an overall creative. So I'm grateful that you clicked on this video and that you visited my channel. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe because I do these weekly readings for the elemental signs, and I also do new moon and full moon collective readings, and those spreads are all channel and they're specifically for the moon cycle that we are in. And coincidentally enough, while I am filming this, I am filming this on the Libra full moon. So today is April 1st, April Fool's Day, and we also have a full moon. So very funny. I'm also a Libra. I'm very Venusian. I have a Scorpio stellium, so I'm also very Plutonian as well. But yeah, so we're at this Libra full moon while I'm doing these readings. So we're going to see what is popping up for you in this next week ahead. Even though I am at this full moon in Libra, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find this reading is when you are meant to find it. And it's going to be the next week ahead for you. Make sure you're not giving your power away to tarot readings or to someone on the internet, right? Even as I pull these cards, I think it's so important that you tap into your own intuition and your own feelings because you're going to know your situation better than I do because this is not a personal reading. This is just a general reading. So just be sure to take what really resonates with you, like you feel it, like this connects, this hits, this lands. Take those things, and the things that don't quite feel that same way, you could let it roll because it may be for someone else. And so just trust that this message is finding you and that it has something here for you. So let's look into the next 7 days ahead. What are the energies going to be like? What's coming up for you? Any advice, guidance, things we need to be aware of, right? Because when we get a reading, we know that the future is not this set thing. The future is dependent on our choices on a lot of other individual choices that others are making in the world, right? So there are so many parallel realities that you could tap into. There's a reality where it exists, right? It's all about your vibration and your frequency. And so when we get a reading, I'm picking up on your vibration, your frequency in this moment, right? And so your vibration is liable to change, right? But when we get a reading, if it is something that we do want to align with, you know exactly what you need to keep on doing. When we get a reading and it's not what we want to align with, then we know what we need to change going forward. So this is all just information as you make the best decisions for you on your path. And so with all that being said, let's get into the reading. We're going to do an overall energy with the Moonology deck and then also get the tarot, clarify as needed, and get some tea leaves. So yeah, let's get right into it. So may this message be in your highest and best good. May it be aligning for you, affirming for you, confirming for you, and helpful. So it is said, so it is. Source, may I be a divine, clear channel for these messages for any fire sign who is coming in contact with this reading. So for my Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius, can I please have a card for what is the overall energy for this next week ahead? Well, we had 2 cards pop out. I'm like, but I got reflexes like that. Y'all ain't know I have reflexes like that. Okay. Ooh, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, and meditate and contemplate, new moon and Pisces. So this is very interesting for this energy to be coming out. And once again, I'm going to speak about where I am cosmically. I'm like, my hands are like so shiny. I don't like that. Like saying? They look a little too shiny. Okay, sorry, not to get off track. Okay, so this isn't specific to the people who may be coming in contact with this reading around now, but I'm just gonna say it because this is what I'm realizing, and I'm actually going to change this. So the last two moons that I was a part of was the new moon in Pisces. That was the most recent one. And the one before that was the new moon eclipse in Aquarius. And so this was our March and February new moons. So the last 2 months, you may have been navigating something. So if you're not currently watching this, if you're watching this in the future, this is just your last 2 months or your last two moons. So yeah, get up with your cosmic calendar so you can know what's happening in the sky and astrologically. But yeah, so the last 2 months or so, the last two moons, there has been something that's been going on. And of course, like for us, this full moon in Libra actually closes the eclipse portal that we've been in for the last month or two, because we are just coming out of eclipse season. This was our first new moon out of eclipse season, and we're just having our first full moon out of eclipse season. So we like finally have closed that door until we begin the eclipse season at the end of the year. But so something has like still been cooking these last 2 months, and maybe it's been like kind of stressing you out. It's been getting to you. Maybe it's just like been annoying because it's up in the air, or like something just isn't clear. We've also been having Mercury retrograde. We're in the shadow period of that currently, but we've just come out of it. So like I'm getting that things are about to like start clearing up, and things are going to be able to be seen. I see balance, spirituality, and practicality, double Pisces energy here. Um, yeah, and talk about like a cycle, right? Because this is a whole year time to get like from the full moon to the new moon, or to have a full moon. No, that's 6 months. And we'll actually have an eclipse season. Our next eclipse season will be with the Pisces moon around then. So yeah, even going up until the next 6 months into September, yeah, maybe significant. And these are times I'm just throwing out. I'm like, because that's just what I'm getting. I'm like, that's just what I'm getting. So I'm going to say it. But things are changing now, and you can expect this. And so, and it's saying this is going to be powerful change. And so you want to meditate and contemplate, and you want to actually be ready. Like this makes me think about nervous system regulation, and how you really have to be able to handle the energies of some of these blessings that we desire, right? Like you have to have a regulated nervous system to even be able to handle certain levels of blessing, certain levels of abundance, right? So it's like to calm yourself, to be grounded, to be centered, so you can be moving from your best space. You want to be meditating and being really clear right now. So meditating and contemplating, because things are about to change powerfully. Yeah, balance spirituality and practicality. So maybe if you've been doing a lot of spiritual work, you're really about to see this come into the physical, right? So that's what's up. I love to see it for you, my fire sign. So we'll go and see what this energy is for the next week. So something's changing in this next week. Something is changing. Like, let me just write down that note. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can I please have some cards for my fire signs, my Leos, Aries, and Sagittariuses? What do they need to know about this next week ahead? What do we need to know about this next week ahead? Guidance, information. What do we need to know? I'm like, that's too many. But we have the Seven of Wands pop out first. I see the Ten of Cups. I'm like, I'll leave that one out. Okay. A lot of masculine energy here. I see the Emperor, the King of Swords, the King of Wands. So much. Look, fire, you're here, babe. I'm like, you're in your reading. You're in your reading for sure. This is a lot of masculine energy. And here we are. We have the Emperor that came out here. And we are in Aries season. So, yeah, this could be very significant for an Aries that may find this reading. But of course, we have this is all fire energy, right? But the Seven of Wands is what came out first. So it's something about here defending your position, something here about like, yeah, and maybe that's why you have to meditate and contemplate because it's like you don't want to get knocked off like your block or your square or like there's some place that's like meant specifically for you and it's like they spirit needs you there defending like that spot. They need you in that spot because something's about to like come in for you. You're gonna be getting news about something. And yeah, like this Five of Wands energy could have been this conflicting energy I was talking about, or this energy that you had been in for the like last 2 months, right? And maybe you've been waiting to like hear something, you've been waiting for something to change. Maybe this is change you've been waiting for, right? I just can't get over how much like who are y'all? Like who is this people in this reading? Um with the Emperor, the King of Swords, the King of Wands here. And I'm like, and it's definitely given, oh, okay. Cause I'm like, I'm seeing I'm seeing what happens when you are like staying in your position. Like you stay there. Interesting, interesting. I'm like, I don't know why, like I'm kind of reading the cards this way. Some of y'all could like to read manga. Some of y'all can like to read manga since it goes like from right to left. Because I'm reading these cards differently than I usually do. But I'm seeing like there's a blessing here that comes from you staying true to who you are by holding your position, by fighting for the things that you want, for remaining clear on the things that you want. King of Swords energy is heavy contemplate. It's a heavy contemplator. He's going to think of all the different avenues. He's going to be able to figure out which way he needs to go. And the King of Wands has to know how to do it as well. And the desire and the fire and to back it up. But it's like, yeah, like things only get better from here, is what I'm seeing. Things are only going to get better from here. Because like, yeah, you've been in this energy of like, yeah, and you just been waiting for this shit to clear up. Like you just been waiting for it to clear up. You're like, okay, are y'all done fighting now? Like, are y'all done? Like, can we talk about like the real things? Like the real things at hands? Cause look how this Page of Wands turns into the King of Wands. Look how the Page of Wands turns into the King of Wands here. Because he was like, you know what? You know what? I I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. And then you do it. And then you do it. And then you strike gold and you have your happiness and you leveled up here. And then with this King of Swords, you get some type of good decision, you get a good idea, and it's going to put you in the Emperor status. Yeah, talk about a good decision or a good idea. I see the Three of Swords there. And I was on the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. And then I see the star. So something is going to be healed here. Looking at that Three of Swords to the star. Knight of Swords. Okay. I'm just going to get a little bit more clarification, see if there's anything else I need to know about this reading. Anything else I need to know for my fire signs? What do fire signs need to know this next week ahead? We have how's your mom and them? That's your people, reach out, strong roots, connection, presence, reunion, foundation. And if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, treasured objective, purpose, determination, smooth sailing assistance. Look at that determination and that purpose there. And so that in conjunction with this powerful change, which is the good Lord willing, right? The good Lord is willing to bless you in your endeavors, and you will be blessed. You will be blessed. And so, yeah, hi. Did you have a good nap? Sorry, guys. I'm like, so I will be, but I mean, we're about done with it now. But with this, how's your mom and them? This 10 of Cups. This is talking about family here. It is talking about family here. So there's gonna be a blessing of happiness. And maybe this is gonna bring you more stability because this talks about foundation. This is gonna help you build your foundation. So maybe if you felt like you've had to do a lot of it on your own too with this seven of wands, because when we look at the 7 of Wands, we only see one man, right? And he's up against a lot. He's up against a lot. And so maybe there's a call to recognize that you do have people who are in your corner who care about you, and this support can really help lift you up. And so, let's see. I want to know more about the change. Can you tell me more about this change for my fire signs? What's this change that's coming in for my fire signs at this time in the next 7 days? For my fire signs, can I know about the change? The Devil popped over. I see the Hangman on the bottom of the deck, the Judgment. There's about to be like a clearing of a toxic cycle, of a toxic pattern. There is about to be a redo. Yeah. But with this Devil here, what's changing, and I was saying it's like something that's like something you've been dealing with, like 5 of Wands. So this could be a type of pattern, a toxic pattern, a habit, an addiction. I'm seeing that there's going to be something that is overcome with this Judgment card. Something that is overcome, and it may have taken some time, yeah, but the World there, confirmation that it is overcome. And then I see the Queen of Swords under that. Yeah. So something that's been toxic, something that's been painful, hurtful, maybe it's felt like it's had you trapped in a loop or a cycle, that's what's being cleared away in this next 7 days. And it could be because you make a good judgment call about something, or it could just be like things changing. Because I can even look at this eclipse energy. Like it looks like the Judgment. Like this powerful change is coming, and it's gonna get people up. It's gonna get you up. Yeah. You're not gonna be hangman no more. Okay. So let's see. What's your tea leaf fortunes? Tea leaf fortunes for my fire signs. So change is on the way, and this could have been change that's been percolating since eclipse season. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do that. I got a baby in my hand. I'm trying to do this with a baby in my hand, okay? Guess I'll leave that one there. Y'all got 8 because there was one there. Okay, so for my fire signs, Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. And you had a lot of Wands energies, and I feel like, so maybe the thing you're going to be doing may seem a bit risky, but with this like Emperor energy, is going to pay off. Like you're going to be in your power. You're going to be where you need to be. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And so maybe that's what you need to get clear about. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah. And so you may have been like working on something and doing something, and it's finally going to pay off for you now. You're going to see it come into fruition. Leg, stepping into a new experience. Yeah, we see that because we see expect powerful change. Things are changing for you, things are shifting. Fan, romance, celebration, party. And I did see the Queen of Swords here, so I do see a match. So you can have a romantic partnership that's going to be important. Stop it. Acts, forces working against you. And we see that with the Five of Wands, right? Pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah. And we see that leg, like you're stepping out of it. Ready or not, if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise. And last fortune is ant, work, achievement, success. So you put in the work here, and that's why you're about to receive something. You're about to get something here. So yeah, fire signs, that is what I'm seeing for you, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading for the next week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week, or you could check out other weeks. If you feel like this one didn't resonate with you, go ahead and check out your other placements, right? Your main sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those are my 4 I usually do. And I usually do my Venus just because my Venus is my stellium. Like my Venus is in Scorpio. And so I have 4 other planets that are also in Scorpio. So that's why I look at my Venus. But whatever resonates for you. And I will see y'all in the next reading. And the Libra full moon, the Libra full moon reading will be up. You get that. The Libra full moon reading will be up. So make sure you check out that as well. So I will see you on the next one. Peace.